Have you ever noticed that some children wake up in the morning already feeling tired, even before the day begins? But some children wake up differently. They move slowly, quietly, calmly, not because life is easy for them, but because their mornings teach them something powerful before the world even starts speaking to them. In many Japanese homes, mornings are not rushed battles. They are quiet lessons, and one small habit, repeated every morning by many Japanese children, slowly changes the way they think, behave, and grow for the rest of their lives. While many Western children begin the morning with noise, screens rushing, and distractions, Japanese children are often taught something much simpler, something that looks small from the outside, but psychologically, it changes everything. The habit is this: before starting the day, they prepare themselves first, not their phone, not entertainment, not social media. Themselves. A small child wakes up, folds the blanket carefully, opens the window, breathes the cold morning air, greets the morning quietly, gets ready without being chased, helps set the breakfast table, walks calmly to school. To many people, this may look ordinary, but hidden inside these tiny actions is emotional training, because children do not become disciplined from motivation. They become disciplined from repeated identity. And every morning, Japanese children quietly repeat the same message to their brain: my actions matter. In many Western homes, mornings often become emotional chaos. Parents are shouting, children are rushing, someone cannot find their shoes, breakfast is skipped, phones are already glowing in small hands. The child's nervous system enters stress before the day even begins, and over time, the brain learns something dangerous. Mornings are pressure. But in many Japanese households, children are taught that mornings are preparation, not panic. This changes the emotional structure of the child. A calm morning creates a calmer mind, and a calmer mind makes better decisions throughout the entire day. Psychologists often say that children absorb emotional environments more deeply than instructions. This means children do not only learn from what parents say, they learn from what mornings feel like. A child who grows up around panic slowly becomes mentally scattered. But a child who grows up around calm routines slowly develops emotional stability. And this is where the powerful Japanese habit begins. Many Japanese children are encouraged to do small responsibilities alone in the morning. Packing their own bag, preparing school items, cleaning small spaces, walking responsibly. Not because parents are cold, but because independence creates self-respect. In some Western parenting styles, love sometimes becomes overprotection. Parents do everything for the child, but slowly, the child unconsciously learns someone else will always organize. Years later, that child struggles with discipline, focus, and responsibility. But the Japanese child experiences something different. Every morning becomes proof that they are capable. Small actions become psychological evidence, and confidence is built quietly, not through praise, but through participation. There was once a small Japanese boy named Ren. Every morning, his grandfather woke up before sunrise. Ren noticed something strange. His grandfather never rushed, even when busy. He moved carefully, folded things slowly, made tea quietly, opened the curtains gently. One morning, Ren asked, "Why are you always so calm?" His grandfather smiled and said, "If your morning is noisy, your mind will become noisy too." Ren did not fully understand those words as a child, but he remembered them. Years later, while other students panicked during exams, Ren stayed calm. While others became overwhelmed by pressure, Ren organized himself quietly. People thought he was naturally disciplined, but they did not see the thousands of peaceful mornings that trained his nervous system since childhood. Discipline is rarely built in dramatic moments. It is built in ordinary mornings nobody notices. And this is what makes the Japanese habit so powerful. It does not try to control the child through fear. It shapes the child through rhythm. Children become what they repeatedly experience. If a child repeatedly experiences stress, distraction and emotional noise, their inner world becomes unstable. But if a child repeatedly experiences calm structure, their mind slowly becomes stronger. This does not mean Japanese children are perfect. No child is perfect. But many of them are taught an important emotional truth very early. How you begin the morning shapes how you meet the world. And maybe this is something many families around the world are slowly forgetting. Modern mornings are becoming louder. Phones speak before parents do. Screens entertain children before sunlight reaches their face. The brain wakes up already and children slowly lose the ability to sit calmly with themselves. But calmness is not natural. It is practiced. And mornings are where children practice becoming who they are. A child who learns to prepare calmly learns patience. A child who learns responsibility learns confidence. A child who learns peaceful routines learns emotional control. These lessons look invisible in childhood, but later, they become personality. And perhaps the most beautiful part of this Japanese morning habit is this. It teaches children that life is not something to chase immediately after waking up. Life is something to enter with awareness, slowly, carefully, because the way a child begins the morning often becomes the way they begin everything else in life. Thank you. See you in the next hidden habit.